Oh, I forgot to plug the sponsor before I signed off on the Hooglandia Pocket channel. Chat, enter the giveaway for the t-shirts and check out Into the AM. They're great. My closet is full of their stuff. This scroller is like a third of my shirts. I think I'm up to almost 40 of them. They feel great. They last forever. I've got a few of their shirts. I've been working with them for years that are like 3 and 4 years old at this point. Love their stuff. We're going to be giving away $200 in gift cards for them in the Discord server this evening. Let's grab the YouTube chat for Marvel Snap. Do-do-do. Morning, Walrus. Still looking for gold on Sam Wilson. We get to Infinite and Master the same day. I don't know if I want to play the ladder with the feature location. My second dinner contact said there is a chance. That's a really good. Is that best in slot Cassandra for 700 gold? I think it might be. My second dinner contact said there is a chance that they might transfer me 300 black cosmetic borders for tokens on the back end rather than me having to sit and click through it for hours. So I've not done that yet. I'm waiting to hear back and if they'll be able to make that a possibility and save me some time. I think I did my web shop freebie for the day. I did, yeah. Are you doing viewer submissions today? Sure. Why not? Although I have the giveaway message pinned, so I'm not gonna pin the viewer decks. Let's pin the giveaway message. Yeah, if there's viewer decks lurking, we'll take them. Drop that link on the YouTube side manually. If you worn it into the AM button up, you know, I haven't. I was just thinking, they asked me if I wanted more stuff and I got more shirts from them. I should really grab one of their polos and buttons up so I can speak firsthand to some of their non-t-shirt products. Who do I have quests for? We need to win with Prodigy, win with Esme. Or did I just delete one? Well, there's this pile of cards. Not Jeff Hoagland is not Ben Brode above in the chat. Actually. I'm gonna load this one back up from Not My Dance to start today for our Prodigy missions. Technically a viewer deck from last week. Thanks for the 3 years, by the way, Die Spoon. Welcome back. Where do you rate Prodigy as a card? Pretty mediocre. Easy skip for most people. Aeroshim. I think it's this, with the plan being we'll go 3-drop, 3-drop next turn, and then these will get moved into here together, and then I could pull them out on the last turn. So Strange Academy always moves things based on the order they're in here. So this is guaranteed to move Sam and Shield over to here. And I'm going to play Makari out. That way she can't lose us a 50-50 and mess this line up for us. Surge can fit in any deck, right? Kinda. I think Surge technically has the deck building restriction of you want cards that you don't mind proactively playing out. I'm just dead here, unfortunately, yeah. Does Prodigy work when copying an activated Lasher? It does, assuming you have time to get it down. Hey, Alexoff, thank you for the deck submission. Appreciate the support. Little Fenris Oddhawk. Sounds lovely. It's that's a lot of even cost things for an Oddhawk deck. Oh, I guess you're not playing Proxima. Your daily reminder to play more Luke Cage, chat. Accurate. I give this one more shot, and then we'll move on to something else if it flails again. Is Prodigy a pass? Absolutely. Play more Luke Cage, gamers. Play more Luke Cage. Hey, Killer, thanks for the deck submission. Happy to give some Thena stuff a try. What would be the cut here? Yeah, alright, I'm throwing this deck out. Alright, start playing the viewer decks. It's either Prodigy or Red Guardian. We were mostly playing this, so I wanted to try and get wins with Prodigy, but it's just too terrible. We'll probably do those with a Victoria hand deck at some point. It's mostly serviceable in there. I've been struggling against Surge, Galacta, Tech Card, Bush. I think the deck's more offensive than Thanos Tech Card. It probably is, genuinely. Like, I think it's gonna be really unfortunate when they adjust Thanos in this upcoming OTA, because, like, he's the best performing tech shell, and then they're gonna, like, just be a different tech shell that takes over. It's very, very likely what we're on track to have happen. Galacta could be a problem moving forward in Snap. She pumps out so many stats. I think it is deeply silly that Galacta is still +3 and Elsa is still +2. Galacta has no deck building requirement and is a much stronger, generically powerful card to get stats out of, and it's completely baffling to me that they haven't either buffed Elsa or nerfed Galacta. I feel like I'm approaching a full calendar month of asking for. I'm approaching a full calendar year of asking for Elsa to be buffed. Honestly, I think there's merit that they could do both. They could nerf Galacta and buff Elsa. Just because Galacta's so much easier to enable. Alright, opponent's playing Era shit again, but we're a Cassandra Nova Darkhawk deck at least. Just make them both +2.5. Like it. Love it. I want some more of it. Jeff with the country songs, let's go. Listen, I had country forced upon me for many of my young decades. Just a byproduct of the environment in which I was raised. Yeah, someone's saying a big difference between Galacta and Elsa is the cost. I think with the addition of Surge, it kind of feels like we're approaching pre-Zabu levels of their 4 cost cards, right? Alright, so Fenris is currently getting me back a 5 power thing. Fenris is currently getting me back a 9 power thing. I mean, can't Goliath me. They're cooked, yeah. Almost got punished for doing this here, but they're still very dead. That's probably right to just like Korg plus Darkhawk. This hedges them adding slightly more points here, but I would probably choose your own adventure book. Two and 4 cost cards contain the best cards. 5s are too clunkies, 1s die to killmongers, and 6 typically need an accelerant or they're not worth playing. Yeah, that's very true. I agree with that. All right, this is a solid first one. Hit our good matchup. Yeah, five costs are definitely the most underserved cost of cards in Marvel Snap. I don't think it's particularly close. I don't think there's ever been a point in Snap's history where 5 cost cards are appropriately powered. That sounds lovely as well, yes. Kick that right into the center.
I found a rock.
Problem here, I suppose, is they're probably a Shang-Chi deck, and we obviously are not. Do not have priority here. We'll do this to maybe have priority for this next turn. I think it's just this, but I feel better about it if I already had Stature in hand. Okie doke. I think we just play for all three, yeah? Yeah, then we beat their Infinite. We just think we couldn't play for the center. What card do you think is the most flex spot in Bullseye decks? I've been torn between 4 different cards. I'm gonna be honest, Jake, I haven't looked at the Bullseye decks in a little while. I don't think I have a strong, informed opinion on that. We made it to Masters on the second try, yeah. Yeah, we had a 9-win streak with Gengar. And then I lost one, and thankfully the way my points lined up, losing that one put me from 3 back to 10 needed. And then I won the follow-up one. The Gengar deck will definitely get a highlight tomorrow on the Pokemon side. Have you seen the global bounty score anywhere on the Snap app? It's not listed in app. It's a total... I thought they said, didn't they say at one point they were gonna stop doing events like that until they could do them higher quality? I thought I vaguely remember them saying that because of how janky they are just on the website. Ooh, Fenris plus Moon Knight is sweet turn 5. If I told you at the start of the season you would make Masters off the back of Gengar, would you believe me? Yeah, I think so. I was pretty high on Gengar Candy at the start of the season. Oh yeah, what's going on with that Effector on Diamondback? Is that part of the card, or is that just her effect now they added? Warhead's a great draw here, yeah. Probably the best in our deck. Maybe Darkhawk is better. Maybe. It looks like it's just a reminder on Diamondback because it matches the swirl animation on your power. Yeah, I think you're right. We did get a free bridge there, which is a little surprising too. Man, I know we won a gold ticket with this, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I really want to play Gold Conquest right now. People tend to get so sweaty inside of gold. I don't think I want to grind out stuff that badly. Hey, Prodigy variant. We take that. That and the Cassandra Nova. That got added recently were both ones I wanted. Oh, and hey, look, our alliance at the top reward. God bless. Favorite that really quick before I forget. Lovely, lad. Looks good with bronze. Probably looks even better with gold someday. Sell Snap to Capcom. What a username. Uh, 18 cards, Thanos Enjoyer. Not in a hurry to pick them since it just hits the Mad Titan and he's already been reduced by Time Stone. We'll probably still do it if we don't have anything better to do next turn, but... Oh yeah, that's true actually. The likelihood of Mobius actually means I don't want to ham. Because if I ham them and then they Mobius, they get a free O12. Yeah, I should probably swap Spider-Ham out. The submitter said I could make changes. Like, that's probably a good change to make. He's such a big downside into the Mobius decks. Alright, they played Shadow King for tempo, meaning that there is a Wiccan in our future here. Does Spider-Ham count as created? Does Strange eat it? Ooh, that's a good thought. It does, actually.
Clear for takeoff.
So the problem here is, if I Darkhawk, one, I'm exposing myself to Shang, but two, my opponent might eat Mind Stone instead of Power Stone, which means I would lose priority going into the next turn. Warhead could catch Thanos. Yeah, that's true, actually. All right, let's do this. Okay. I don't know if that's enough to win the left, though, yeah? Does this ever win the game? This is 29 over here? I think it might. If they eat Power Stone, so 25%. Rats. Feature location, always go away at the rollover, so. 2 o'clock, hour 45. I'm gonna decline playing a bunch of rounds with the full sweat. Oh, we're gonna sub Spider-Ham. Maybe, I don't know. There really isn't that much Mobius. It's mostly Thanos. I've been stopping with Bullseye this feature location. I mean, Bullseye is a very good deck. Thanks, Broad. Appreciate you. Alright, I'm gonna run upstairs and grab my lunch really quick, because it's after 12 o'clock and I haven't eaten yet. We're gonna play a little bit more of this when we get back. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Don't go to we playing viewer decks all afternoon. Had a big old chimichanga for dinner last night, which means I get to eat the other half of this chimichanga for lunch today. Raw, thank you for the almost 7 years. Appreciate that. Welcome back. Does half the chimichanga still give you +2 power? Absolutely. What do you get in a veggie chimichanga? This one has onions and mushrooms and broccoli and cauliflower. And then some beans. And then obviously it's smothered in cheese, the defining feature of a chimichanga. You might be right, gamers. That chimi's deep fried. Yeah, I believe so. Technically smothered burritos exist. You are correct. Wrong order here. I just shuffled away the card that I silver sabled. Needed to Grandmaster first and then do this. We're dead either way here, though. They have Stage and Eco, which is enough to crush us.
Taking aim.
It's weird that Chrome no longer wants to cast YouTube to any of my TVs. I feel like the cast to TV, or Chromecast or whatever, is one of those pieces of technology I'm surprised Google hasn't decrypted yet. It's always felt incredibly half-baked. Anecdotally, 100% of the people who have refused to snap us back today have been playing Thanos so far in Conquest. I'm not sure what it would be, but it feels like Thanos seeds are massive. I actually completely disagree with that. I think the absolutely only thing that should probably be changed about Thanos' kit is they should probably change him so... They should probably change Reality Stone because it's the strongest part of his kit. The rest of Thanos' power level in our current metagame is 100% related to the fact that there are just way too many good tech cards. Holy! Their 5-cost pig was their cheapest card. Brutal, savage, wrecked. I'm sure we're about to die anyways, but it was fun. And I'm gonna be honest, one of the reasons why I hate the tech card discussion is because someone inevitably always makes a suggestion like they should make tech cards symmetrical, and I would really encourage you to think critically about the games you're playing against Shang-Chi in, where you think it could remotely matter if they were symmetrical or not. Generally speaking, most of the games Shang-Chi is winning it doesn't matter if you'd be blowing your own stuff up. You're playing as Hawk left bat. It's literally just a coin flip. It's equally fine to play Hawk in either of these spots. I think it might qualify as a hot take, but maybe not, depending on what data you're looking at. I genuinely wouldn't be surprised if, given no OTAs, Thanos tech card soup stopped being popular all on its own and made way for Surge Zabu tech cards to be the most common and best tech card shell. I think there's a chance the Galacta Surge tech cards pile ends up being the most powerful variation of playing those cards. It's had really promising early stats so far. Gosh, it's a damn shame I can't Grandmaster anything here. Oh! I hit Thanos with the... I was like, how did they not discard anything? They have Thanos and a 0 in hand. The Moon Knight hit Thanos, and Soulstone says he can't be discarded. So it not only shut down my Fenris Wolf, but Stature and Dark... I can't Stature Darkhawk now either. That's so unlucky. Moz Jeff, thank you for the Baker's Dozen. I really appreciate the 13 years. Welcome back. I think I want to get this down because they're a Mobius deck, so I want to try and take the Thanos out of their hand before they can Mobius out for free. I have to lose my Rock Slide to do this, but... And my pig's gonna be 15 here in the center. Because pigs get bigger in DC. What appropriate commentary. People commenting about the wolf sequencing. The wolf always grabs the biggest thing. Yeah, it's deterministic. I am, however, going to activate wolf this turn because I want priority to warhead next turn. Ideally. I guess I might not have it here. How big is Spectrum here? Neither of these are ongoing. So she'd live a warhead. And she would add 9, 10 here, up to 19. This beats Spectrum over here, right? Because Korg is 4 with Darkhawk. Because Kyera stops Warhead from killing Spectrum. This is a fun mix of Odd Hawk cards. I haven't played some of these cards in combination in this shell before. Warhead, Wolf, and Grandmaster have all given us some really cute lines in some of these games. Insane third location if we can dodge a Cosmo here. Hey, Bob, thanks for the membership on the YouTube side. Appreciate it. I think I want to play Moon Knight to shred their hand here. I could be cute with Grandmaster and try and high roll here, but putting all my Cassandra Novas in the center isn't even really that appealing. I think I want to just delete their cards. Is ongoing Thanos better than Thanos Supreme? I see a lot more of the ongoing. The ongoing build has had better stats for a little while, yeah. Murder Face, thanks for the over 4 years. Welcome back. Yeah, trying to make Moon Knight happen before Soulstone and Timestone is also a good call out. And we're really gonna get to shred their hand here potentially, because we get to a Moon Knight into Black Bolt, all on the Sinister London. Yeah, I took 2 cards out of their hand there. Just gonna go ahead and do this to try and guarantee that we have priority with the Warhead. They played out 1 card, so we're going to take away their last 2 cards. They'll only have whatever they top deck next turn. One in 8 to have Spectrum. Which, to be fair, if they top deck it, they take our lunch money. Darkhawk? 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 Ask and ye shall receive, huh? They still take our money. I think they still take our money, yeah? They draw Spectrum. A lot of ongoings here. They actually take our money with Warhead. Yeah, they'd add 12 here with Spectrum. Or, sorry, they'd add 13 here with the speed. Oh my goodness. What a top deck. One in 8. It's the most tilting part about playing a Darkhawk deck. Oh, they didn't get it. God bless us, everyone. So the most tilting part about playing a Darkhawk deck is when you make a stay like this, because it's statistically correct, and they peel out on you anyways. Just like, ugh. Got him. Felt good to pick apart the bad guy there. Be gone, interloper. This is your odd stature deck. I mean, calling it mine is a stretch. This is a viewer-submitted build, and this archetype's been, like, around for an eternity at this point. But yes, this is an odd stature deck. And actually, just commenting that I haven't played a number of the cards in this core in it before, and it's been a fun mix. I think it's imperative that I get rid of Dream Dimension here if I want a shot.
Hey, you found a rook.
I have both Fenris, Wolf, and Frigga. I only have tokens for one right now. Which one should I prioritize? Absolutely, Frigga. I think she's super sweet. We could be dead here, but I also don't want to play more games against Erishim, so giddy up, cowboy. Yeah, I might be dead to a bunch of stones here, unironically. Oh, okay. Sure. Lame deck, but they did a neat thing. I accept. They made the Doom Bar.
Opponent snapped. I found the rock. Hey man, I'm cool.
Got him! I really don't want a Moon Knight, right? Bionic, thank you for the 27 months. Welcome back. Yeah, we know they have a Moon Girl pick. I really don't want to hit a swarm here. If I can avoid it. We find Cass or Hawk. Yeah, I mean, I just don't play the Moon Knight out, I don't think. If they hit like a swarm, it would be really bad for me. Yeah. I think we win the center, yeah? Yeah, Cass is 18 because of the Carmartage. They're only going to 21. I'm adding 25 off my 2 cards. She's a big lady. Yeah, the bullseye hit on the warhead was also instrumental in letting that one get across the finish line there. I liked it on a high note. This one was fun. I think the odd Darkhawk deck has been really good for a while. And I think there's a lot of different ways you could mix and match the details. And this particular build was a really fun mix of the details. A kind of Fenris Wolf package with Teenage Warhead shoved in as an additional way to supplement with Moon Knight and Black Bolt. Felt pretty clean. Appreciate to the submitter who sent it in. Before we take our Twitch ad break, I'd like to give a verbal shout out to one of my longtime sponsors who's rotating above my head into the AM. They make this wonderful shirt and all the ones you see me modeling up above when I had a slightly bigger beard. I've been working with them for a number of years. They make a ton of these awesome graphic designs and other premium clothing. My code has sold over 26,000 USD in clothing over the last few years. And if you want to add to that number and get yourself some sweet stuff, now is a great time to do it. They're having a 70% off sale now through the end of May for Memorial Day. You can check them out using my link to get an extra 10% off using my code Hoaglandia. I've also got $200 into the AM gift cards that'll be given away tonight in the Discord server. You can join up there and react to the post in the announcements channel, and I'll pick those later this evening. I'm gonna tap a Twitch advert. We're gonna load up our next viewer deck. We'll be playing more Snap when we get back. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. Do you think Elixir is like an investment card? Do we need Omega for him to be good? I'd be surprised if Elixir was good with the templating change they made to him. What's our next one? Alright, this next exhibition, they didn't send me an importable link, but they also donated more than they needed to, so I forgive them. Athena, Sam, Surge, Iron Patriot, Baby Land Shark, all the 2-drops. Cassandra Nova, Rocket, Elsa, Prodigy. Okay, I'm curious to see if Prodigy feels at all useful. One of the best cards to build decks around right now with a limited collection, no Series 5. I mean, you get Series 5 stuff pretty soon. Unironically, like, Thanos is the best card you can spend resources on at the moment. It's like 2 decks in a box. Turn 5 Prodigy can copy Galacta. Yeah, I suppose. If you copy Galacta with him and trigger it on turn 5, he can be a 3/10. Just like an okay rate. I'll take an excuse to play with our new variant here, too. Carlos, thank you for the 26 months, by the way. Welcome back. What budget decks do you make with Thanos? Both Thanos ongoing and Thanos tech cards are pretty much all lower series cards plus Thanos. There's some higher series ones that slot in, but the core of the deck is all series 1 and series 2 stuff. So many cards gain +2 now. Do you think Angela can go back to her +2 and be fine? I say this as someone who's one of Angela's biggest fans. I actually think they should absolutely never put Angela back to +2. I think literally every time they've made Elsa +2, it's ended up being a mistake, and they should just not. Every time she gets +2, they nerf her. Yeah. What do we think of this? Was this too cute? It's probably too cute. What if I do this, and then next turn... Man, it's close. I think it's this, and then we set up for the Prodigy Galacta. Put has their Kitty Pride first here. Probably cooked. Marvel, Snap, and Plyshang. They are very likely a Shang-Chi deck, yeah. I want to draw not Captain Marvel this turn. And this should trigger Prodigy this turn too, right? So this should be a 18 power Iron Patriot on the left. Okay, so if I move this out, we're winning the center. And then will Elsa here, Groot here? They're off-meta decks you've been enjoying the play patterns of that are so competitive. Nah, if I'm being honest, most of the decks I've enjoyed playing have felt kind of bad in this metagame. Maybe the Hydra Stomper deck is the closest thing to an answer, but even that's been tough sledding some of the time. We'll lose the right to Kitty Pride here. She's 64, right? 32, whatever. Good grapple arrow here for the opponent. Our Kitty Pride showed up right on time here. Rocket and Groot are trying their best. They are trying to plug a large leak with a... Trying to plug the leak while the boat is broken in half. Yeah, basically. basically that. I think I just use this now. I could get more value out of it later, perhaps with the Vibranium Mines, but playing it on curve's really appealing here to be energy efficient. I wasn't thinking about shield getting got by their Batroc. Oh no! I'm playing a deck weak to Scream, and the submitter isn't playing Luke Cage. Unlucky, chat. We are truly unlucky. Yeah, that shield's not going anywhere. Can stay right there. Never not Luke, yep. Oh, I forgot about Batroc again. Oh, that's super punishing. Well, I guess the Scream and Batroc were triggering either way then, I suppose. Does Carol moving at the end of turn trigger Scream? Yeah, if she hasn't triggered already. Oh no! No, are we good? We're good, yeah. Thought I was gonna lose to my sequencing on Into the Silk Warp by 1 still. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we beat Batroc into Scream. Obviously there's no Luke Cage for a reason, chat. Ain't nobody need Lucas. Never not Lucas. Never Lucas. Never Lucas. Luke who? Ain't even need him. All right, this is our gold crackle surge finally. Yes. Finally, gold crackle surge. I believe in the gold crackle surge. Got a game win with Prodigy. Deck's clearly busted. The buttons not letting you click them cleanly is so obnoxious. I don't know what's going on with the, Oh, God, it's hideous. Oh, it's so terrible. The confetti, like we're supposed to be excited, and when the rays pop up is just like the insult to the injury. Just like, what is going on here? Are submissions still open? Yeah, I think I have time to take one or two more. Let's sponsor some bad deck ideas from the chat. Thanks for the mini stuck. Humbly and graciously accept. Chat, if you have a terrible deck idea, post a link to it. Not a deck code, not the raw text itself, but a link on something like Untapped or another. We'll get it figured out. Yeah, the rocket and Groot into the raft here is so good. Wonder if they're pausing, thinking they'd rather play the stones on Carbartage. Is this nuts? This feels nuts, yeah? Look at him go. I mean, this is, you know, what's a good thing to do with Prodigy? Trying to do something, copy a card like Rocket and Groot that you normally wouldn't be able to copy. Seems pretty good. It's close. I might be able to contest the right. They have a ref card too. Esme Annihilus. Yeah, I'd buy that one for $1. Esme Miracle Surfer. Yeah, that could be okay too, honestly. I do have some Esme weekend missions. Prodigy Professor X. That's a little toxic even for me. So we're adding 13 on the left, plus the ability for Miss Marvel to jump there. And Miss Marvel has 7. Miss Marvel wins the game left, yeah. 21. Higher, further, faster, baby. If you don't choose the Prodigy Professor X deck, I'm gonna donate for it myself. Well, why would you tell me that? Now I'm definitely not choosing it until you give me an extra $10 to play it. I would just be a terrible capitalist if I played it without getting another $10. That was the exact wrong thing to say. An off-topic question, what kind of chair do you use? I'm looking for a new chair. I use FlexiSpot's OC6 is the chair you see me using right now. And while I will shill for FlexiSpot products, I've sold over, coming up on 30,000 USD worth of their stuff over the last few years. I use their desk and their bike and this. Even if you don't end up getting a FlexiSpot, one of my number one recommendations, I did not realize how much I need this in my life. You see me lean back in this chair a lot while I'm streaming. My previous office chair didn't do that, and I have to say I don't know how I existed before I could do that. Sounds good, Ben. Will do. That's so slick. Did someone say we had a Galactus split? Did we get boosters for that? Oh, I do have 155 boosters. Oh, I don't need to split Galacto. We have gold Black Crack already. That's why we have boosters. And my number one recommendation, past obviously FlexiSpot stuff, because I shill their brand, is just absolutely make sure you do not get a pleather gaming chair. Get an actual office chair that has some type of breathable mesh that you are sitting on. All of the DX Racer and other types of things, they're just some of the lowest quality trash you can buy. Just do not spend your money on them. All right, I believe I have my 3 Duck-sponsored decks. Appreciate the folks that sent stuff in. I mean, I could Theta plus Chibi, but I think I want to save the Changa for Elsa here. Poro King, thank you for the 32 months. Welcome back. No, Prodigy's an on-reveal duck, so he locks in the text box that he has when he's played. Chimmy Surge's Chunga here. I had a chimichanga for lunch. This is only appropriate. Captive, thank you for the 15 months. Appreciate it. Welcome back. Actually, I want to put the bigger bonus on the one that's guaranteed to stay here, because they're probably a Juggernaut deck. Gosh, I almost switched Silk and Belch. Oh, I guess I would have kicked the Silk out. Is it true that you can't get all the cards in Sanctum Showdown as a free-to-play player? Sanctum Showdown was a limited-time game mode that no longer exists. So I'm not sure exactly what you're referring to. I hope Sanctum Showdown comes back sometime soon. I enjoyed that game mode. Next month's season pass card is Merlin, right? Assuredly they bring it back during the season that's Magic themed. Also, the last time Sanctum Showdown happened, there was a gold cost you kind of had to spend, but you get gold free to play, so free to play players absolutely could get every card if they were playing the game mode a bunch last time. But it wasn't like trivial. You had to work to get all of the cards. Yeah, drops help dramatically as well. Correct. How does the deck feel so far? I think other than Iron Patriot, the core seems fine. Although I haven't triggered Theta yet much either. Theta seems challenging to trigger outside of the games you draw Kitty. Did you all hear the news about Riot and Runeterra? I did not. What is the Runeterra news, gamer? Are they officially shutting down, or are they doing something positive with it? Those are the two options at this point, right? We're either fully shutting down, or we're breathing life into it. They're giving more money, but for PvE, if I recall. I mean, that was announced a long time ago, yeah? Or are they announced something similar again? We've prodigied Elsa Bloodstone more than I was expecting to so far this set, which is a positive thing, I think. I found Sam Shield, Jeff, and Kitty are really good at managing Prodigy placement. Yeah, that's accurate. I think the two weak links in this deck in my mind are the Athena and the Iron Patriot. I don't know that they make a whole lot of sense to me. So the problem here is I can't really play anything because I'll lose them in Hala. I think I'm doing nothing but playing Kitty this turn. Am I just playing Jeff then for more resource efficiency? Yeah, I think so. A combination of Ant Maze and Hala here, super awkward for us. Oh, it's so unlucky. Denying 2 Elsa triggers is brutal here. What if I do this? And it gives me Captain Marvel as 9/12 seems real good, yeah. Although I want to play Kitty, not this, because she goes here. I want flexibility, I think. Carol stonks way up. Get your carols now, gamers. Shang on the left and die. They're more likely to be playing Shang-Chi because they're sweating.
Power must be controlled.
It's funny how you can always tell these people have an MO. Normal human beings don't play the Proving Grounds 2 to 10. Cool shirt. Thanks, Phil. Yeah, Athena just continues to look super awkward in this deck. So use Batroc again is the problem. And then I'm locked in the center. actually gonna give this person a silver ticket to fuck off, and we're going to swap out Iron Patriot and Surge here. Maybe we're in silver. I don't know. I don't really want to play 2 to 10. I think our deck's bad by 2 cards, so I want to swap them. Mostly just don't want to play 700 more games against this person. Alright, so Kate is going in over one of the worst 2s at a minimum here. She's stellar. You play Angela for the other one. Yeah, honestly, that's probably it. Lovely ladies as they are. What makes Kate such a good 2-drop? Her flexibility. She gives you a lot of stats that you can work into your curve in a lot of different key spots. Acid Arrow is also incredibly efficient at what it does. A lot of value in all the little things. She's some of her parts. That all add up to be pretty nice. Arrow information is asymmetrical. Also true. Well, I mean, that's insane, right? Take that every time. Be a fascist, Logan! Run to the right! Rip.
Higher, further, faster, baby.
We were actually 66% to win this game, right? We won if Logan goes literally anywhere else. If Logan goes to the right, we win center and left. If Logan goes to the left, Captain Marvel can jump to the right, and we win center and right. So this was the only permutation of Wolverine's jump there that lost us the game. Ah, Logan's Canadian, and they don't do fascism. That's true. I'm jealous of our northern border. Imagine having socialized healthcare and rejecting the fascists in your election. Listen, you might have all of those nice thing Canadians, but you don't have Google Play points. So checkmate. USA. Oh, man. We laugh because the alternative is crying. Canada in shambles without play points. Yep. Bring back Nocturne, opponent's username. Clear gamer of culture. And there are no patches or OTAs until May 29th. Actually, I actually sent my second dinner contact a message this morning, and I was like, look, I understand we're going to have OTA gaps sometimes, but you absolutely need to make certain the next time we have an OTA gap like this that there is an alternative game mode queued up somewhere in the middle. This month's the toughest drought of Marvel Snap content we've had in some time. Where we're both light on OTAs, and there's no alternative game mode to fill the difference. And the card drops are a little schmedium. I mean, I've been talking about that for a little while. In general, they need to, like, 100% ramp up the power levels of their releases. They've been way too conservative with the power levels of card releases in recent months. It's not been great. Gosh, Sam Wilson is so good with Elsa. They're never gonna buff her, chat. She's just actually just +2 forever. Yeah, this is the first month in a long time they don't have a limited time game mode, right? I mean, I know people seem to hate it, but like even bringing back Deadpool's Diner this month would have been better than nothing. They probably didn't want to do High Voltage again, and I assume they're saving Sanctum Sanctorum for the Merlin month. One week into Snap, I've been loving Surge. Who should I pin from Series 5? If you want a bunch of my thoughts on Series 4 and 5 stuff, if you check out my Hoaglandia Snap YouTube channel, I've got I got a tier list up there with giving you kind of thoughts on where the different key things fit in.
I am the Sorcerer Supreme.
Well, that's super cheeky. Merlin, as in King Arthur's Merlin. I actually don't know the answer to that question. What's the origin story on Marvel Merlin? It is. King Arthur is a myth in Marvel. Cool. Today I learned. I'm actually really surprised that we're 3 years into Marvel Snap and we haven't gotten a Santa Claus card yet. I would have put money on getting Santa Claus in like the second year. All right, so they have some kind of card from the Helicarrier as the reason why they passed here. We could just be getting Infinite, honestly. Santa Claus exists in the Marvel Universe. I mean, Santa Claus exists in all the universe gamers, but yes, he definitely exists in Marvel. Well, this is really cheeky. They pulled him back. Ah, I'm a little short in the center. Oh, wait, I won the left. Sick. Look at m'ladies. I just figured we were dying with the deck in. Big golden ladies. Yeah, I wonder why they skipped. That was weird. Maybe they just felt like they didn't have enough board space. Yes, there is a Santa Korg who gives out pieces of coal. That's definitely a thing. Do you still get decent splits? It feels like all I get are bananas. The psychology of the splits changing is so interesting to me because the odds of getting inked in gold are slightly less, but by and large, there's basically the same number of bricks as before. It's just your bricks are things like bananas instead of all being rainbows. You're actually more likely to get God splits under the new system, which is a large sea creature is what I desire the most, so I'm pretty neutral / happy with it all. I was probably just supposed to Cassandra Nova, actually. It's close, though. I don't know. I feel like if the mastery system existed when I first started playing Marvel Snap, I simply would have never gone for gold and I would have just bronzed everything and called it a day. So I think the game plan here is play the copied cast left plus Prodigy cast on the right. You know, the number one deck on Untapped right now is Athena deck. I mean, I'm sure that varies depending on what slice you're looking at, like anything. But yeah, the Spice Rack deck is fine. It's in fine stats for a little bit. We're dead, gamers. I cast is still 9 power with the Cosmo. Yeah, they just have a lot of ways to spread out this last turn. Big long tank here. Oh my goodness! We actually would have won this game if we would have eaten the Space Stone in the middle. Unlucky. All right, we're gonna take a pause for the cause to let some adverts roll. Well, to wrap on this one before we do, while I don't think this deck was bad by any means, I will say I think it's an example of what most Prodigy decks are currently an example of, which is to say we kind of took a stock good deck and jacked it up by a few cards to make Prodigy fit in. And while this is serviceable just because the core of cards in it is good, I think what this deck is doing is probably worse than the Zabu Galacta tech card filled decks that you could otherwise play. That being said, if you didn't want to play a mess of tech cards, this also did feel fine. I think Angela and Kate are definitely better than the Iron Patriot and whatever the other 2-drop is that I'm forgetting that we started with. But at the core, if you're looking for just the most competitive thing possible, I think the build with Zabu and more tech cards almost assuredly a bit better. All right. For our next viewer pile of cards, we are going to play a combo deck with Esme, hopefully adding a little bit of consistency to it. This one made the rounds a little while ago. We're going to give it a try here today. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Don't go anywhere. I'll run to the restroom while these adverts run. Subscribers, BRB. I pointed out that there were some donuts in the box on the shelf this morning while my kids were eating breakfast. And I went back up to the kitchen just now to grab a drink. And I was like, oh, they didn't finish the donuts. That's weird. I thought they would have. No, they finished the donuts. They just left the empty box in the pantry. Freaking children. For people who haven't seen this deck before, the idea is relatively straightforward and fun. I know Hitmonkey can look a little weird here. But what you're essentially looking to do is wave into Onslaught or Sera, and then play Onslaught or Sera together in the same path, and then on the last turn all your 3s cost 1, and you play up to 6 3 costs out for a big, big flourish. Actually, onslaughting the Sinister one, it might be wrong. Although Rogue is certainly feeling a little handsy here. I'm gonna go ahead and take the gore away before they can put more on going there. Got that bad touch, gamers. Tech cards, baby, tech cards, yeah. Gamer, this is Marvel Snap. If your plan is to retreat when someone plays a tech card against you, you're about to have a real bad time. I would reconsider the strategy imminently. Hey Jeff, was curious about your take on something. I am Series 3 and Series 3 complete. I have 40 collector's reserves on open. Should I be saving them or just treat every day of the next month like Christmas? The only reason to save collector's reserves is if you're someone who's spent such an incredible amount of money on Marvel Snap, you no longer have 700 gold variants to collect. So unless you are 700 gold variant complete, you should just keep opening your boxes. Second Dinner has said if at any point in the future they rework the contents of collector's reserves again, they will forcibly open all of the hoarded collector's reserves players have to make it fair. But also, we just got a massive economy overhaul, so I don't really expect the contents of collector's reserves to change again. If anything, the only change I would expect to have happen to collector's reserves again in the future is if they felt Series 3 was getting too long again, they'd probably increase the drop rate of Series 3 cards again. But they also did that relatively recently as well, so I'd be surprised. Infinite with 30/30, nice. So, Blink is in here only for the consistency of our combo, because when you blink a 3, you're guaranteed to get Sera or Onslaught. So we'll blink this strong guy here and get Sera, and then we'll Onslaught the Sera next turn, and it'll be lovely. That's so rude. Holy. I mean, we're probably still at an okay spot, but I am big sad that they took my toy away. Just gonna get rid of the shield here, I think, proactively. Swordmaster here is guaranteed to discard Onslaught because he's the only odd-cost card in my hand. Oh my goodness! Mercy! Mercy, Russian man, mercy! Oh me, oh my. Imagine playing Marvel Snap and wanting to do a thing. Couldn't be me. Oh me, oh my. Could not be me. It's just like we told our last opponent, chat. If your goal was to do something interesting, you should try something else. Marvel Snap's a game where you get punched a lot. I would not be surprised if this deck is unplayable. We're gonna give it a few, but I think there's a good chance we're gonna send this one to the trash can with the guaranteed minimum. Marvel Snap's in a tough spot overall for trying to do a thing. Wait, I shouldn't open collector's reserves if I have all the 700 gold variants. Don't they give a fair amount of credit? So you should, when I am 700 gold variant complete, because I'm spending a lot of money, I always hold some amount of reserves, so that way when they add a new 700 gold variant, you can guaranteed get it from your boxes right away and remain 700 gold variant complete. But speaking from experience, you have to be spending a lot of money in order to get and stay 700 gold complete. So like, if you're someone who's spending at that amount, you could probably just do whatever you want because you're spending enough money that it largely doesn't matter. That is the wrong green 3-drop. Back to hand Swordmaster Wave is who we wanted. How many years of cards do you have tokens for? By my count, if I dropped down to only buying the season pass, I could still get every card right when it releases for the next 16 years or so. That's all. Which is one of the reasons why I think I'm gonna get a black cosmic border for every card. But I'm waiting to hear back from Second Dinner if they could give me the borders on the back end rather than making me click 300 times. Yeah, so we kind of have our combo here, but unfortunately, we're gonna get like debris or something and die anyways, I think. Yes, 3 very ideal locations for a clock deck here. Oh my goodness, the fire hair clogs my center too, sure. That 800th thing that stops this deck from working. We would have actually been okay if the locations hadn't given them so much benefit. Rhino, thank you for the almost 5.5 years. Welcome back. It was not quite debris, but it still clogged 2 spots, yeah. All right, do you think we get to get on the scoreboard even a single time before we give up and throw this away? What do we think? No, nope. All right, I'm gonna give it like 3 or 4 more spins, I think. Someone might disconnect. Thanos in the Proving Grounds. Not just Thanos in the Proving Grounds, chat. Running the rope down while you play your Thanos Aeroshim deck in the Proving Grounds. Thanos Aeroshim had Mind Stone on 1. These are a few of my favorite things. This one's doomed before round 3. I mean, if they don't reality storm my limbo, we could be okay. Blink has no text. Yeah, but in the games where Blink is textless, it means that my combo came together already, right? So it's fine. What's the combo? So Sera and then Onslaught on Sera's path makes all of our 3s cost 1. And then we play a bunch of 3s. I'd like to put my hands on your dinosaur. Which tech card do we lose to this time? There's so many options. Red Guardian works. Oh, they had Sandman too? Oh, baby. Oh, baby. All right, I lied. I don't think I have more games. I think we're moving on to the next one. This was one of Duck's sponsored things. I'm done here. I don't care that I could win the game, chat. I wanted to do a thing. If I wanted to just win games of Marvel Snap, I wouldn't be playing this deck. Okay? I'd be playing one of the good decks. My opponent kicked my thing, and then sandbanned me. I do not get to do the thing, ergo we are done. It's not about winning or losing, it's about getting to have a good time. Three minutes till the rollover. All right, let's do one. We're gonna give it one more shot. There's 3 minutes till the rollover. All right, I'm gonna give it one more since there's 3 minutes till the rollover. That seems only fair. I don't want to start a new deck right before the rollover. As I roll my eyes at yet another AI sponsorship offer that I'm rejecting. Oh, feel like I should share something that warmed my cold, dead heart a little bit the other day. I read a stat that a little bit less than 25% of AI investments have returned a profit on the money spent to make them. I was just like, excellent. Hopefully it can move past being our latest fad into something we all ignore relatively soon. We can go lower, I'm confident. Confident we can go lower. It's just a damn shame they're like destroying the environment while they make no money. It's honestly feels like it should be borderline embarrassing for Google, like how bad their like AI summaries are after all the money they've dumped into it. Are we going to do the thing? Absolutely not. We don't have limbo. Which is another reason why this deck is inconsistent and bad. Can I get a shout out to Stadia? AI models like ChatGPT don't make money because they're free. I mean, do you think they're going to start making money once they're ad riddled? The product is free, you're the product. Yeah, always that. Never not that. Two different 1,000 gold for 10 bucks, maybe. I love Max Crucky stuff. It's a solid Hawkeye. Well, I'm not going to tell you that all AI is bad and evil. I feel like most of the practical things that AI could be used with to help society aren't ones that stand to make capitalism the most money, so they would need to be funded by things like the government and not-for-profits rather than companies looking to have a return on their money at ASAP. And most of the things they're doing with AI that they're looking to get a return on their money ASAP are just like not great. This is your reminder to spin the Galactus wheel for the day. What'd we get? What'd we get? 50 credits. Boo earns. All right, Prodigy, Miss Marvel. I'm curious to see if Shield is enough for Prodigy. I feel like Prodigy's not going to copy stuff here often enough. Let's see how it goes. Okay, see the Pax Miles variant in gold? Oh, yeah, totally. That's this one, yeah? Yeah. We got them variants. How do you get that variant? That is the current PAX, or was the PAX promo variant for this year. So you need a code from someone that went to PAX. Yeah, the PAX people seem to have a number of content creators that they like, that they give stuff to. I've seen a few other people doing giveaways for them. I am not one of those. I've been able to take my 15-minute work loop down to 5-minute work loop with AI. It's really good at min-maxing if you have a few hours of setup time and need to shave off a few minutes. So, like, hearing stuff like that makes me really roll my eyes extra as far as AI and how it gets used as a buzzword. Because, like, that's just process automation, right? We've been using computers to, like, automate processes for, like, forever, essentially. Like, I don't understand what value added AI created in terms of that like aspect of things.
I am Iron Man.
Like it feels like it's just another buzzword. Yeah, I think I'm just doing this.
I am Iron Man.
I'm there, cooked tier, unless our Black Vortex super low rolls, yeah. Coolio. The term AI is really too generic for what it's being used for today. A lot of AI models aren't actually artificial. Yeah, that's my understanding of it. Like, as someone who, like, worked in the tech space for a long time but hasn't super kept up on, like, the new stuff, it seems like a lot of the things people refer to as AI are just very big buzzwordy. I also chuckled and rolled my eyes when I saw the news thing. I saw an article came across my feed about people using AIs hallucinating module names, and then people writing malware in the module names that AIs commonly hallucinated. I was like, that's I feel like anybody that gets got by one of those really deserves it. We even call bots in video games AI now, but like 99% of the time they use nothing AI based. They're just the same structure coding for the last decade of if X to Y. Yeah, they're just a series of nested if statements. Is exactly the case. Sure.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
As someone who works in corporate, AI is a meaningless word you put in your product proposal so your team doesn't get laid off. Oh man, that's so terrible. Holy. Whew, that's my Poor Sandcastle gamers. Do any of you remember that, like, meme video, So Many Dumb Ways to Die? I feel like that's an example of... I feel like that's an example of what this current Marvel stat metagame. There's just like 40 different ways the tech cards can brutalize you. They had a whole show on Cartoon Network. I did not know that. That's funny. I'm not gonna have priority here, am I? Rip. I don't want to play left because they could be a Teenage Warhead deck. Gladiator. Oof. They are likely a Killmonger deck, yeah, so I probably want to Professor X the right on turn whatever it's called. You know, turn whatever it's called. I have priority here, which means we're stopping a brood from populating the danger room. Guys, gals, and non-binary pals, we got him! Get your surfer here! Well done, Alliance Fried Surfer! Smooches! Call me Brittany, baby, because I am toxic! This Alliance stopping the Killmonger is a reminder that the only thing that can stop a bad guy with a tech card is a good guy with a tech card. I am clearly the hero of this story. I am the hero. Hail to the king, baby. When will we get common sense tech card control? Not a bot. Accurate. We can't regulate the tech cards. What if we need them to compete with a tyrannical meta someday? I'm gonna need you all to stop. It's too much. It's too much. Actually, a coin flip to have priority here because Twitter's on the left. Got there. Like to Cosmo the right to shut down whatever fun they're planning to have or Red Guardian they're planning to play. Oh, Fastos. Gosh, I'm so toxic, chat. We Cosmo'd a Fastos. Oh, we're so toxic. That Jeff Hogland, he's so toxic. We were the Toxie all along. Yep. Speaking of Toxie, holy. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. You know you want to. Do. We have the power. Ooh. We feel good. Do. We knew that we would not. Do. I feel good, 'cause I knew that I would not. Unlimited power. What is this deck, and why do I love it? You like this deck because you're a bad human being, and there are no answers other than that one. Smooches! Oh, yeah. Where's my Miss Marvel emote? Thumbs up, Buttercup! You're out of line. For those that are just joining us, they emoted me first after refusing to snap me back earlier. It's not my fault, okay? They did it first. And eye for an eye leaves the whole world muted, and we're all better off for it, okay? How do you decide whether you should Surge or Sam Wilson first? Vibes. Part of me wants to unleash the chaos, but this is the better. I don't want to fill here. I want to be able to move Batroc into there. I deserve that one. What did they have 6 energy from? Oh, it was turn 5. It was turn 5. Are you a Prodigy fan? Card sucks. Really neat design. Not a very powerful card. Is this for a silver ticket? I have absolutely no idea. But it's not a coincidence that literally the only people that have been sweating us today are Galactus and Thanos players. Oh, now that's funny right there. Who runs the world? Squirrels! Think they're fuming about Central Park yet? In my brain, they're fuming. Oh no! Legion middle, yeah, absolutely. I assume it loses us the game every time, but absolutely. Guys, gals, and non-binary pals, we got him! Good night! Gotta just let the Legion Marine take control and drive. Call me Brittany, baby, because I am toxic. All right. At least there's no ads over gameplay here, huh? We're not quite that toxic. We'll see you in 120 seconds, gamers. We're gonna do some more of this because why not? Thanks for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. If you're watching this on YouTube right now, consider tapping the like button. It doesn't cost you anything. It helps the content reach some more people. Appreciate the over 100 folks that have done that already. Jeff is going down a path I cannot follow. We don't speak of these times. I'm the bad man. Duh. I'm riding shotgun right to toxic hell. When the kicked becomes the kicker. Listen, chat, hurt people is all I'm gonna say. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. In all seriousness, what is Prodigy's purpose here? I have no idea. I think it was to get weekend missions done. But yeah, I agree. Prodigy doesn't seem like he's doing a whole lot here. Copying Miss Marvel could be good. I'd buy that. It's like 3 energy Miss Marvel in the last turn. Sounds okay. Hey, shout out to the person that just used my Into the AM code. Got a little notification for that. Appreciate you. Make all sorts of wonderful stuff. Is Miss Marvel just worse than Mr. Fantastic now because of Boomstone? Oh, I don't know. I think this deck's a fine example of, like, you'd much rather play Miss Marvel than Mr. Fantastic. You know, I actually only have, I think I have one pair of the all-day pants from Into the AM. I don't think I have any of their jeans. Ooh, free Nebula, Prodigy copy Surge. We were talking about Prodigy. Seems above average for us here. How much potential do you see in the next Spotlight card? I think the last 2 releases this month seem pretty medium. Did you have a good weekend? I had an excellent weekend. We took the kids tent camping and had a good time. Alright, where are they most likely to... I was gonna say, where are they most likely to limbo, but I actually have Legion, so it doesn't matter. Putting this middle, I guess, is good. No, I don't want a Cosmo middle. Oh, do I want a Cosmo at all, actually? I actually need to do this. So this way... Oh, yeah, this could... I don't want to fill here. Because if they like magic here, I want to be able to Legion anywhere. Yeah, they're most likely to Jane here. So you should Cosmo here. There could be merit to saving Cosmo as well, but I really like the idea of playing Cosmo out because it's got 2 Surge triggers on it. Yeah, Batroc Center for Miss Marvel. This is a 1 cost. Could be dead here. Cosmo plus Goliath might steal it. Yeah, there are definitely permutations we lose here. Gore is tiny. I guess we don't have that many odd reveals, huh? It's Surge. We have Surge, Prodigy, and Goliath, and then they have 3. Gore's 12. Gore's pretty big. It's double digits with what's already on the board. Yeah, there's six odd reveals in play. I assume this is Gore Center, and then we're hoping that Goliath plus Miss Marvel cover left and right. Cool. Wish granted. We're nasty. Look at us go. So nasty. I really wish I could know what was found during Second Dinner's early card testing, that they changed Elixir from Activate to On Reveal. Because the card was such a cool card if it was Activate, when it had the Activate text, and as an On Reveal, it just seems like trash. I thought they were snapping me just to snap me last game, but now that they're sweating 2 to 10, it makes me think that they just thought they were winning. They messed up, chat. Whenever there is an Asteroid M, you are supposed to play your Mr. Negative not on Asteroid M. No, it was a Wong. JK. JK, it didn't matter. JK, it did not matter. What do we think of jump the shield back to the right and then Legion the left? There's a world where they play something really big here this turn. They like, can they get bigger than 8? They play like a 5 here and then I lose is the problem. I could technically lose this, but also I'm up 10 to 2, so Legion Braining seems appealing. We want to see them play left or right here. Magic could also technically get us. Yeah, that's true. I think they probably lose here when they play right, yeah. Yeah, move, Yugi boy. This is all I've got. We've had some. Our Legion brain has been kicking for this set. Just good, clean, obnoxious fun. Look at his face. He knows exactly what he's doing. We could lose the left. We could lose the left here. Rope-a-dope, rope-a-dope. Sodium's bad for the diet gamer. De-escalate. Find your joy. Man, I'm gonna regret posting a highlight with this one, aren't I? It feels like it deserves it, but at the same time, I feel like I shouldn't. It was for a gold ticket! Dex busted, it got us a gold ticket. Should I make Prodigy something else so people stop asking about him? I'm pretty sure he's bad, yeah? What should he be? Is it just like a Jeff the Baby Land Shark? Jeff has gotta be better, yeah? Daredevil could be okay. I think it's just Jeff, though. Warhead. I don't think we hold priority frequently enough for that. Yeah, Luke could be okay, too. I ought to play Jeff because he's adorable. We don't play enough Jeff the Baby Land Shark anymore. You can play Lucas or Warhead or whatever else you want. I think not Warhead. I think you're probably not going to have a good time with that one. Luke seems fine. Oh, rats! I was so excited when we had priority because I wanted to play the Rocket and Groot over there. Sag. Big Sag. So unironically, I think Batrox, one of my favorite cards to release in recent memory. I like him a lot. He's a ton of fun. Okay, so I know we've been saying hurt people a lot recently. But how do we feel about this? This is just like the most toxic thing imaginable, yes? Like, this is... Yeah, this is... Oh, yeah. Oh, that's the good stuff right there. This is just pure, unadulterated evil. Five energy, Sam Wilson, you say. Don't mind if it does. Oh, I think they're going to take priority, which means I can't Goliath them. Wow! They porked my Goliath. Oh my god, it's a 9-9! No! A 9-9! That's so funny! Oh my goodness. Please beat me. I deserve to be beat. Please win the game. Please! My opponent deserves the win. They finally balanced Goliath. Hit me! Hit me! Ooh, we're dead. We're dead. Losing the game could not have happened to a more deserving individual. Never before have I been happier for my opponent to win. Truly, truly a deserving gamer. The first emote there was a misclick. We lost, so I don't think it's counted as BM, but could be. Oh, that's a good thought, Ben. Yeah, I think if Carol's the first card to move, What's This Nuts follows her. So maybe I shouldn't have moved the shield. It would have let me move 9. With your deck, any emote is always BM. That's fair, honestly. I deserve that. Did Jeff make Master Ball this morning? We did, yeah. We went on a 10-1 run with Gengar. Gengar Tapu Lele. It'll be a highlight up tomorrow. Finally made it out the other side. Monster Metropolis taking priority here, as Big said. Putting his Hot Septus back, super rude. Cosmo left. Maybe the Hydra Stomper makes me think they're like not a Polaris deck, but I suppose they could be. Oh, I should have done this backwards, right? Oh, wow. So you get super punished for not Cosmoing there, huh? Yeah, well. Falcon, and they could be beasting or toxiting too. You want to X the right. I don't know. I kind of like just doing this here, I think.
I am the Sorcerer Supreme.
Who's winning the left? I'm winning the center. Rip. Needed one more point. Sedge. Sedge. That's lovely. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh me oh my. Are we Cosmoing or are we Rocket and Grooting? I think we're Cosmoing first, right? So we can flip a coin to hit the wrist or negative. We're so toxic. Wow, this is so rude. Can you believe how deeply unfair and rude my opponent's deck is? It's so toxic. Look at how much fun they've taken away from me. People are calling us toxic. Look at this bullshit. Yeah, I think Legion. This is why I played the Jeff, so I could fill with the Legion here on the last turn. Oh, right. I could just Legion the center. Yeah. I totally can. Yeah. Because he'll go here and then no, because it'll be Sinister London here when we play him still, and this won't be Sinister London because this will be Cosmo. So because of our cool, and then we win left and right, and nothing they can do possibly gets us, basically, because they're going to be on reveals. Show me Ajax. Animatopia, thanks for priming for the 3rd month. Appreciate the quarter of a year. Welcome back. All right, who are the 3 thumbnail cards for this deck when we post the highlight? Is it Cosmo, Professor X, Eliath? They're the Toxic Trio, yeah. I feel like it's Cosmo, Professor X, Goliath. Legion, Professor X, Goliath. I could buy Legion. Yeah, Legion, Professor X, Goliath. Legion's definitely had a part of the toxicity, dude. That's really fair. He's a dick. What do you want from him? Prodigy, Batroc, and Miss Marvel. So, in my experience, unless the card is a brand new release that day, putting Series 5, and I guess maybe the economy update changed this, but in my experience in the past, putting higher series cards in the thumbnail is something I want to avoid when possible. It does not go well. Oh my goodness, are we legioning Luke Spar? Are we just full Legion brain? Always? Well, his chat seems pretty confident that always is the answer. I have priorities, so they lose their card this turn too. Alright, I just gotta make sure I beat Spectrum on the last turn. So the problem is the shield is 6. So I think I don't move Jeff because I want Batroc to follow their shield. How have they not locked in their play yet? Yeah. It's so funny that they ghosted this play.
Higher, further, faster, baby.
It's actually hilarious. Good to see confirmation. I was 99% sure Batroc follows Marvel. That's good to show that works out that way in practice. think I put Surge into the Vortex here. Well, our shield giving us priority there. Kind of unfortunate. Was not a particularly good Iron Patriot card. Don't think we're capable of winning this game anymore. That's a pretty big low roll. We don't have priorities, so this is just an 8 power thing, but we are adding 10, 15 over here. Not going to quite be enough, though. Well, it's a relatively close game, considering our opponent diffed us, what, by 16? Technically 14 points here. We'd have been exactly tied and could have meaningfully played for here otherwise. This is the cheeky play, right? We just do this and assume we're drawing Legion. And then it both gives us the ability to bar with no name these two to be lower on them, or bar with no name one of these to be higher here. In either case, it ends up pretty cheeky for us. Well, that's pretty good. I think it's this, though, because I don't want to have 2 2s here if I could avoid it. Two more draws at Mr. Legion here. Just played several games of my own with this deck. It's absolutely awful, and I love it. God bless. I'd be Cosmo left. Yeah, I guess I should leave myself the option. What's it called? I just wanted to put a card in there that lets me have my Miss Marvel bonus, thinking I'd hit it somewhere else, but you're right. We didn't draw Legion anyways. Sad. Cooked. Gosh, we'd have actually won the game if we'd have top deck Legion at the end here, huh? They just didn't respect it at all, and they threw the right side, which is kind of wild considering they had Luke Cage for the center. They definitely should have put Abomination here if they had Luke Cage to carry the center. All right. Well, we had some amusing games with this one. I was hoping to get one more good one on the way out the door before we wrap up, but I'm gonna be trying to keep my work schedule to a little bit more solid, 9-ish to 3-ish, to keep things a little bit more work-life balance when we don't have Twitch drops or a new set release going on. So we're gonna call it an afternoon after a few hours of snap. Appreciate everyone that was hanging out. If you want some more content from me, remember there's lots of highlights up on all the various YouTube channels for different things. Hopefully we'll see some of y'all back around again tomorrow. We have a new snap card that looks a little bit schmeedy releasing, but we'll still try and do our best to see what we can do with it. Everybody else, enjoy your Monday wherever you're at in the world, and hope you have a great start to your week.